All right. We in the building, man. Off the cuff radio, live and direct. I'm your host, King Eric, the media assassin, and we're gonna do this joint a different way this time around, man. We about to do this joint a different way. We about to have the great God in the building. Hold on one second. We gonna bring him on live. Hold on one second. We almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Right here, live and direct, man. Off the cuff radio. We trying to get this thing going. Why this thing ain't trying to? Okay, he got to probably send me the request. Hold on one second. Just wait a minute. Shit.
Yo,
Good, my
how you doing, family?
we good, brother. We good. Had to make sure these technical difficulties ain't running right. We good in the building, man. What's good, my brother?
Yeah, man. How you doing? You good? Everything good?
Oh yeah, I'm blessed, man.
Okay.
Glad to have you on live on the Instagram live this time around. Cause you know we did the part one. We did that over the phone
Right.
with me and my partner. So we
Yup.
had to hit it with it live.
I remember. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a dope build on that one, man. So, anyways, welcome to the live stream. How you doing out there, my man?
Oh man, I can't complain one bit, man. Just working. Just turned in the new EP, the self-titled Great God EP. That was a blessing. I'm proud that's finally done.
Yes, sir. Now, for those who already follow you already, talk to us about this new project that you have out now, man.
Okay, so the new project is called Great God, and that come out November 7th on the God Day. The new project is just it's a lot different. Snow Day was what it was. Snow Day was hustle talk.
Yeah,
Snow Day was, that talk.
yeah.
The streets and what I endured and what I've been through in the street aspects of my life. So this project here was a little bit more what's a lot it's meat and potatoes basically. You know, it's no hustle records on this EP. This is for
Mm.
the people that say, "Oh, he can only do this," and nah, it's multiple layers of what Great God does. I got Havoc on there. I got Rock Marcy on there. Shout out Havoc from the best rap group ever, in my opinion. Mob Deep, rest in peace of Prodigy. So Havoc is on there. Rome Streets from Griselda is on there. My man Fillmore Green from Chicago is on there. And then the rest is just, me and Rock Marcy.
Mm. Mm. So, what made you want to go that different direction, man? Because there's a lot of records out there like that. Talk about the hustle records. So, what made you take that artistic chance?
Like I said, I just really felt that it was definitely it was detrimental to the youth, basically. Because you can't tell them they already been shown the false narrative of what happens in these streets and what could happen in the streets. And I can't be responsible for telling them that you could get an 8 ball one day and you could get a Ferrari the next month, and ain't nothing gonna happen in between that. So I feel like it's enough artists that's out there that's one dimensional, that showed them and only showed them that. and I just don't want to be a part of that. I got to show them the ups and the downs, and I got to show them what's really real, and you know, show them the maturity, the growth, because if you're not growing, you dying, right?
Right. Right.
So, me just knowing and understanding the things that I know and the things that's been instilled in me since a youth, it would be wrong of me to not give that to the young men and women that's coming up that I know is watching me now. Like right now, I know I got a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? It's 1,700 people watching every day when I post something. It's
Mm.
thousands. You know what I mean? It's thousands and thousands of people watching. So I gotta give them what they're supposed to hear
Yeah,
versus
because
versus what I
lot
want
of
to
times,
give them all the
because
time.
a lot of times, man, a lot of people kind of be afraid to take that risk because they feel that they're gonna lose the majority of their base.
Right. I mean, and it does happen. This album, I didn't go too far left. You know, with me, I think that the people that gravitate to me, they gravitate to what I do because of the authenticity. So no
Right.
matter what the story is, you're still gonna get the authentic Taj. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the authentic me. You know, it's not too far off that they're gonna be like, oh nah, he done went all the way left. Nah, you still gonna get what you're supposed to get.
Basically, like you're getting the meat with you getting the medicine with the how the prodigy put it because it was off the Genesis joint.
Yeah,
You're getting food with the medicine.
you gotta mix the medicine with the meal. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, just me, and I'm grown, man. Like I don't wanna be the one that's gonna keep talking about the same thing. I'm not here to beat a dead horse. I'm here to wake up some cats that need to be woke at the same time, and then make it enjoyable at the same time. So I feel like I found the proper balance in how to do that through the music. So on this EP, you're gonna get real life stories about what me and my son went through. Um, I got a
Mm.
song on there that's called Note to Self, where it's like me talking to myself, and I'm reminding myself who I am and what I need to do. It's like records of betrayal, like the one with me and Havoc. I had to put down my dog. Records like that,
Mm.
man. And then of course, you're gonna get the flashy. I am the great God, so you're gonna get that. You're gonna get those records too, the ones that everybody really love me for, where I'm just talking shit about these clothes and talking shit about the things that I've been doing for decades.
Most def, man. That's what's up. Now, for those who just following us on Off the Cuff Radio and those who just now getting to know who you are, tell us about your background and how you came up and where you're from.
Okay, so originally I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't come to New York until 95, 96. New York is where I really, really started taking rap serious. But then New York is also where I learned to hustle, and I really started applying my hustle, and that kind of took over for a good part of my life, and that made it to where I put rap to the back burner because I was having a illustrious career in what I was doing. And when you good at something, and you doing it without jail time, and you doing it under the radar the way I did it, not to glorify it, but it makes it brings arrogance, it brings cockiness, and it makes you say, damn, man, I'm gonna keep doing this until I can't do it no more. Fortunately enough, I was raised by some strong individuals that would let me know, like, nah, son, I hear you say, like, one day I was in front of my old head, and they gave me knowledge of self, and he told me, and I said to him, man, yeah, like I'm that's all I know. And he was like, nah, that's not all you know. You will be good at anything you did. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta apply yourself, apply those same principles and respects to what you really want to do, which is music, and you'll flourish at that too. So he was very disappointed that he even heard me say that verbally, that I'm just doing what I know how to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, I had tricked myself into feeling like, or to trick myself into thinking that, yeah, this is all I know how to do. When I know how to do so many, it's like I said, it's so many different layers to me, that you know, that I was doing myself a disservice by hustling. But fortunately enough, you know, I knew what I knew, and I didn't have to get sent to jail before I stopped. Before I said to myself, like, let me stop playing with God. What's wrong with this count too? Because I see it's saying uh, they've been shadow banning me on this live,
Yeah,
man.
look, we
You
go
too?
through it too. We go through it too.
Yes,
That's why I had to come in
son.
here.
Yeah, cause yeah, it been saying the same amount of people was in here ever since, and I see it's yeah. But anyway, let's go.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
we go through it too,
hopefully
brother.
they in there.
We go through it too, brother. We feel your pain on that one.
Yeah, man. I'll be having
But
400 people on the live, and then next thing I know, it'll cut me down to 70, then to bring me back to 200, then 180. I'm like, what the
the
fuck they be
algorithm,
doing?
man, they don't want to see prominent brothers win. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, and
That's what
we definitely gonna win.
that's what it is, man. Now you know I gotta ask you about the Midwest, man, because DJ Quick gave us a proper breakdown about the Midwest when he was talking about just like Compton. Just let people know, man, like the Midwest ain't nothing like what people think it is. They be thinking it's just rednecks and you know what I'm saying, Billy Goats and all that stuff.
So nah, the Midwest is not that. It's definitely not that. The same things that's going on in everywhere else is going on there. Like I watched my guys. They was driving 850s to school, 700s. You know, they was getting plenty of money. It's just yeah. They even had a shirt one time. It's something about I didn't know it was black people in Iowa or something like that, or in the Midwest. So you know, that was funny to me. But yeah, man, you know, no matter where you go, I thought that about upstate New York before. When I was in Brooklyn, I thought the same thing about Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. I said, oh, I'm about
Mm.
to go up there. We're gonna go up there, we're gonna get all the money, we're gonna smash all they girls, and we're gonna come back with all the money. Like that's what we're gonna do. And that ain't what happens. Some people go to upstate New York and they don't never get to come home.
Mm.
They either die or either they go to jail while they up there. Like, yo, it's so crazy that me and my man King Times Square, uh, we almost died in Syracuse. And you know, we looked at each other and said, like, man, we done been through all of the atrocities. We done been in these streets of Brownsville, Brooklyn, and we came up to Syracuse, New York, and almost got left.
Syracuse. That's
Right.
the, that's the place people least think about.
Yeah. So like I lived in Rochester. I love Rochester. I lived in Syracuse. And I did spent a lot of time in Buffalo. Ain't none of them places sweet. None of them.
Yeah, man, because they was talking about Buffalo. I'm like, man, Buffalo is no joke. Them niggas do not smile at all, bro. You know, my cold weather.
Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah. You know, and like I said though, I love upstate New York. I've been there. I've been upstate since 2000 now. So you know, I'm damn near. I'm damn near from Syracuse. You know, let some people tell it. You know, so
Facts, man.
but they definitely equip when they hear the God, they know that they know. Oh yeah, nah, he repping upstate up top.
Yeah, and see, what I could tell is when when you started living in New York, I could kind of hear it when your tone, like you started mixing the elements of those styles. Like you know how Wu-Tang came with the God Bodies and
Yeah,
the 5%. I could tell that in '95 it started becoming part of the lingo.
right.
So I could tell that was some influence right there. Were they part of your influences?
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. So you know, like when my first taste of hearing the knowledge and the lessons in music was like Rakim.
Yeah.
So I would always be like, yo, what's that about? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with that? And then, you know, after that you know, Wu-Tang, Lord Jamar, Brand Nubian, and it was you know, they would put the lessons in there, PRT. So yeah, man, that they definitely was a big influence in my lyricism, my pen game, all of that. Yeah.
Now, some of the biggest challenges because you come up at a time where everybody had their own identity. Like you couldn't sound like nobody. There was no biting allowed. Niggas got their ass beat just for biting. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So was there like a real challenge for you to really come up with identity, like to really stand out?
Um, Not really, man. I always been different, man. I always been a guy that never really did what everybody else did. I prided myself in being different. So, like, I never drank, I never smoked, I never tried neither one of them in my life, you know? So, you know, me having my own identity, you getting the authentic me, you getting the real great God when you hear these records, when you see me on interviews. I'm not, you know, I'm good in my own skin. So nah, it definitely wasn't hard to do that.
Yeah, and coming up with your style, like you can hear the influences. Like, who was your prime influences in terms of finding your style?
Uh man. Um Prime influences, like early influences, I would have to say like a G rap.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the rough, gritty, you know what I'm saying? Let's just give it to him the only one way we know how, just rough, you know, raw lyrics. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, G-Rap, one of the goats, man. Y'all be sleeping, man. That man is very influential.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, if they don't know that, they got to go back and do a little bit more research. G-Rap, Rakim, you know, those is my those. So Rakim was the one, and not like Nas is my favorite, but I wouldn't say the most influential. But he definitely is my favorite MC. But you know, just like you said, at that era, in that era, you had to be dead nice. You had to really be that, really be talking about something to get a fan base, or to even
Yeah.
get a record deal, or even have people pay attention to you. So yeah, I definitely watched them very closely, studied them very closely.
And at that time when you was coming in, you gotta let people know like what was the environment like, because it wasn't like it was back. Well, it was like it is now, where you could just DM somebody and you could get a verse, and you could get in the circle. You had to sometimes fight. You had to fight niggas to get in certain circles just to get your shit off. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. Right. Not right. Like right now, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, you know, you could do it from your living room. It's a cakewalk now. You do it from your living room, upload your joints, and next thing you know, you might got a fan base in London without even traveling past Orchard Beach or Jones Beach or wherever you live at. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy right now. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's easy to get it and it's easy to be heard. Now, whether you sustain or and you actually get a fan base that grows, you know, with you and that supports you and that want to buy merch and things of that nature, then that's something different. But in regards, in terms of being heard, though, yeah, it ain't hard no more. I remember I used to go to MOS, Miss Sonia, and burn 5,000 CDs and take them all around the country. Chicago, Cleveland, go see Big Mike in Connecticut. You understand? Like,
He
we come from that grind.
there. Hoping he there.
Yeah, yeah. Now, literally, though, for real. Hoping that they going to buy these CDs when you pop them out the trunk.
See, they don't know nothing about the trunk and having to push those physicals.
Nah, nah. Uh-uh. And that's why, you know what? That's why I'm glad I learned all of that. And I was able to go through that because I apply some of those same principles to my music now. You know, I still do physicals. I still got a trunk full of vinyls. I still do stickers. I don't mind doing, you know, I still got a street team that's doing hard street team, you know, traditional street team work. So yeah, son, like it's good to learn those things, you know, to have those qualities in your toolbox, because you never know when you're gonna need it, and it's better to need it not.
Yeah, especially with the way the game is motioning now, with the takeover, the AI, and these streaming. Cats are trying to slowly get back to that mindset.
Right, indeed. Oh, yeah, they definitely are. Yep.
Yeah, they trying to get back to that mindset because the game is changing. It's like with hip hop, 10 years is basically like 30 in terms of styles, in terms of change, in terms of people that get on. Like, you got to get it how you get it then and there. You got to hit when the iron's hot.
That's right. That's right. Well, and when you get to the point, and if you get to the point where the iron is hot, you got to be super consistent. You better stay on them. You can't let up. Tragedy Gaddafi called me like 3 days ago. He said, "Yo, son, fuck is you doing? You letting up?" Like, don't get cold. Don't get cold in these streets. You done worked all this time. So, you know, it's brothers like that that I love and appreciate, because I be needing that spark. Because, you know, all of us could get complacent at some point, you know. But he called me like, yo, bro, you better, what is you doing? You don't be posting. Like, come on now. Get on your shit.
Yeah, because that's how it happens. Like sometimes you have guys, they'll go viral off one joint and they feel they could just go ahead and kick back. You got to keep that foot on the gas at all times.
That's right. That's right. You definitely do.
You got to keep that on the gas at all times, my man. And another thing too, I want to ask you, you know, as you building the Grea8GAWD character on the mic, that is, what's the story behind the mask, man? We got to let people know what's the story behind that.
So the story behind the mask is that, first of all, my anonymity, right? I love
Mm-hmm.
being able, like, I never been a guy that want to really be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, uh, I never really want to. I'm not a limelight type of dude. I'm the one that, remember, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so I'm the back of the club, observing, watching, assessing everything that's going on. That's why I lasted as long as I lasted in that game. But the real story with the mask is, what I look like is not as important as what I say, is what I'm giving you musically. Let
Mm-hmm.
those other rappers, you know, they give you every piece of them. They give you they let you know who they in a relationship with, what kind of car they drive, what jewelry they got on, where they, you know, basically everything. So my anonymity, man, I like being able to go wherever I want to go, and not, you know what I'm saying, I don't get stopped. I don't, you know what I mean? They don't know what's going on. And and I enjoy that. I like being able to go out to eat with a young lady, and I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done been in the other predicament before where it's a zoo. So it's like, oh nah, I like it better. Like, and then, like I just said though, what I'm saying is far more important than what I look like.
That's what we got to go back to, man, because people are doing the most now just to sell records. But what we fail to realize, like, look, this ain't like Playboy magazine. We want to hear the art.
That's it. Yeah. Now, guess what? If I don't even, if you don't know who I'm dating, you don't know what car I'm driving, you don't know if I'm rich or I'm broke, you don't know none of that, then guess what? What could you judge? Nothing but the music. That's it. All you got to do is just engulf yourself in the music, because I'm not going to really give you too much more to talk about. Besides, that boy killing everything.
Yeah, I think that's where people are. They're more so caught up in the imagery versus presenting the art.
Right.
Because you know they're not really focused on the art. They're not really that nice. So they figure, okay, I gotta sell myself. I gotta sell a
That's
lifestyle now.
right. That's right. I say that all the time, man. You know, they have no choice but to, even with their videos and their visuals. You see them visuals, they got all these different transitions and all this.
Yeah,
You gotta keep their attention some way, because the lyrics ain't gonna do it. Me, when I shoot my music videos, it look like a movie. You seen them, right?
yeah,
I I shoot them with the same cameras that they shoot Power with. That's what the cameras that I got. I want them to be engulfed in the whole experience. Like I said, what I look like, you know, I'll take the mask off in due time, but just concentrate on the music for now. That's it.
yeah. I think that's what makes you stand out too, man. Is you know your visuals as well. I could tell like some of the stuff you shot. I'm like, man, this is some top near shit.
Nah, I appreciate that. Thank you, family. Thank you.
I'd be like, damn, man, we have to hide. I mean, they gotta hide this nigga or something like
Nah, yo,
shit.
but you know that come from, I got a film background, so film is my second love. Music is my first love. Film is my second love. So, yeah, man, like the movie that I'm working on now, The Snow Day, which is all the visuals for the Snow Day EP, is getting ready to drop next month. But
Mm,
I made it into a 45-minute movie. I can't tell you I'm Great God and I do a video in front of that 99-cent store like all these other rappers, right?
yeah.
So how who am I? I'm not them, man. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to portray. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's enough for them that's doing that. I'm gonna take you on a real ride. Like, we went to Chicago to film. We went to Vegas to film. We went to Detroit and got Bodie James and his son in the film. We went to Atlanta to film. Yo, bro, I went all around the world to shoot a 45-minute movie to go with my EP. So when I talk the shit I talk and I say what I say, they can say, "Oh yeah, nah, he ain't playing. He's backing it up." Oh yeah, we seen his crib. We seen the, you know what I'm saying? We saw the Lamborghinis. We saw the Rolls Royce. We know that shit. So that makes it to where I don't got to get on live and show the shit every day.
Yeah, the music speaks for itself with the visuals. People got to go back to that.
Right.
And you know what's dope too, man, is see, you is a part of that new breed that made us, and you know, big shout out to my brother Comet and Black Poet, made us fall back in love with this thing because y'all bringing that renaissance back of the hard East Coast feel. You know what I mean? We talk
Right.
like you, Zelda, Rock Marciano, 38 Special, Rome
Yes.
Streets. You're basically a part of that class.
Yes. Oh man, you got to hear this new record, man. Rome Streets is one of the only features on my new album. I went and got Rome Streets and I got Fillmore Green from Philly. From Chicago. That's it. That's it.
And that's the beauty of it, man, because y'all deliver it not completely biting the OGs, but more so taking it to another lane, accepting for a new class of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And I noticed this too because I chimed in on it, I think a couple weeks ago after we had an interview, that you did a record with my man, or a big shout out to the West Coast, East Side K-Boy.
Oh man, that's my god brother.
Yeah, man,
When I go to LA, K-Boy makes sure I'm straight, man. Yeah, I love K-Boy. Like I know him for that. I know him for years and years. You know, we got a relationship that was built before rap. So yeah, man, he's solid, very solid individual. Shout out to K-Boy.
Yeah, y'all too. I found that record by accident because I was just scrolling one day and I was like, hold up. We just had K-Boy on the show. We just had you. They just did a record. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
And that joint hard, man. I had to go back there and do a little mini movie visual for that. I'm like, yo, I got to tell the team for that.
Yeah.
I had to get my Spike Lee on for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out K-Boy. Shout out Vina too at Real Music Lives, man. My homegirl Vina, she been a part of the situation for years too, man. And she had a part in introducing me to K-Boy. So shout out Vina.
And now where did you know that your records was really starting to take off? Was it when you started hearing them out in the West Coast?
When I realized that it was really catching gravity and it was really doing something, is when I really realized it is the last show I did with Rock Marcy in Atlanta. Me and Unkasa. We did a show with Rock. Rock had us come out in the A. And man, like they knew the words. I'm like, oh, okay. This about to get okay. Now it's about to get crazy. Yeah, that's when I really knew, like, oh nah, it's doing something.
Yeah, because Atlanta is like to a degree. I ain't talking bad about Atlanta, but for the most part, that Atlanta market, they mostly like the trap music and the strip club culture. So you
Right.
guys came through. That had to be a challenge within itself to bring hardcore lyricism to that demographic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because you're right. You know, Atlanta, like New York, is a tough crowd. They like what they like, and they like what's from their city, from their region. And now they show wild love. And the show happened to be on my birthday. It was the best birthday. I turned 25 that day. And
It got
and the show was amazing. So, it was beautiful. But now they showed a lot of love, man. I can't wait to go back to the A.
Yeah, I also got to send a big shout out to Benny the Butcher and the Black Soprano family because I think they opened up a lot of doors for the East Coast, that coalition between the East and Atlanta. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
they did. Yeah, yo, because, West went out there. I believe West went out there first. And they came out there shortly after. And West stayed on his shit like, nah, I'm only doing this. He could have went down there and easily did trap music. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and tried his hand at that, but he stood 10 toes on what he wanted to do. And yep, and then Benny and Conway, they end up moving out there, so they definitely softened the market up in terms of having people to where people was like, oh nah, yeah, nah, it made it more acceptable, not soften the market. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah. People don't understand, man. When you go in different regions, because a lot of those regions, they're stuck in their own ways. Like you go to Texas, they stuck on this. They ain't stuck on it per se, but they mostly prefers, screw music. They prefer the rider music.
right,
So it's kind of a challenge to breaking that demographic. So
right.
your music is hitting in when you breaking those barriers down.
That's right. That's right. Now that was a beautiful show. Shout out to Rock Monster. He brought me out on that show. The guy, anytime you got a built-in audience anytime you go anywhere with Rock. You know what I'm saying? He like the Jay-Z of this underground shit. So, the audience was already there. It was big, it was crazy. He brought me out, me and Unkasa, we did our thing, and it definitely was a beautiful time.
Yeah, and people don't understand like the grind that Rock Marcy had, man. Because people just read him off as a flip mode squad guy. Like he was a nice
Yep,
rapper, but he wasn't the guy.
right.
So he reinvented himself and created a whole new genre.
Absolutely he did. Yeah, yeah. And look at him. They running around, and a lot of people owe him child support. Let's just say that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people owe Rock child support, man. Like he's their father, man. Daddy dearest.
Yeah, because that dude, he opened up. Because a lot of people weren't really doing that, man. Like, I know you guys were doing it, but he brought the drumless production to the mix. A lot of people start doing that now.
Yeah, a lot of people did that, man. Some people started doing it. I think I did my first drumless joint. Like I ain't gonna lie, we was doing that too. We was doing that drumless, them drumless records, but Rock just made it. He made it very, very. He made it a thing, and he made it look good while he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Everything he do is illustrious, so it's upper echelon shit when you dealing with the God.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, on top of that, he dressed fly, so he brought that old flavor back. Cause you don't want to hear a nigga that's kicking fly stuff and he look dusty. Like he brought the energy, he brought the image to life.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of cats is Dusty Rhodes, man. They'll talk all that money shit. Then when you see them, you be like, oh man, I hate meeting rappers. I ain't gonna lie to you. I I don't I
Oh,
don't.
hell yeah, definitely. Hell yeah, definitely big shout out to Sean P.
Oh
Definitely. He's a
yeah, Sean Price. Yeah,
come on,
I
man.
mean you either had to go to Sean Price to get hot, or you had to go to Rock Marcy to get hot, and it might have been a couple other cats, but those was the guys that you had to go to. Rest in peace to Sean Price. Shout out to whole Brownsville, of course. Yeah,
Definitely. Definitely. Big salute to him, man. Now, I got this question submitted to me. Now, how did the Mobb Deep collaboration happen? Like you had a collab with Mobb Deep on one of your projects, or Prodigy most specifically.
yeah, yeah. And I might have had the last Mob Deep record with Havoc and Prodigy on it. How about that?
Mm.
So that record I can't take credit for. My man Joey Majors put that record together. He put that play in motion, him, and he invited me on the record. That was his
Oh,
record.
wow.
Yes. Yes. So I would be wrong if I took that glory. That's his. He did that. He A&R'd that project. Joey Majors. Go follow him.
Mm.
Yeah.
See, that's going to show y'all, man, when opportunity knocks, y'all got to jump on it by any means, man.
Yep. Yep. And then that ended up spawning into a relationship where me and Havoc is now doing an EP. He's sending me beats every other day, and I'm knocking them out the park.
Oh,
He calling me back after I send them records back, like, damn, son, like, this shit. Like, he just asked me to go to Japan with him for a month. He like, yo, let's go to Japan and finish the rest of the EP. I'm like, man, I'm about to go to London, man. Like, but we just been sending them back and forth to each other. But we got some incredible records together.
Man, there's so much fire coming out there, man. And another question submitted to me. What was it like working with Hell Rel too?
Oh, Hell Rel, you know, Hell Rel is somebody that I knew for years, a number of years. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. It actually was great to work with him because we was friends for so long, but we never did no music. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that.
When he was locked up in 5 Points, I think I might have been, me and Cam was like the only ones that ever went to visit him in 5 Points. Now, I mean, I went to 5 Points, went to the prison and visited with him. You know what I'm saying? On a couple occasions. So we used to talk about everything except rap. So when we actually got to the point where we did a record together, it was a beautiful thing because it had been so long and people had probably been waiting and wondering like, yo, I wonder why they never did a record. But, you know, timing is everything, man. So, you know, it's all in God's time. And it's not in my time. It's not going to happen when I want it to happen, when Rel wanted to happen. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. So, you know, I was going through something and I sent him the record and he happened to have been going through the same scenario and he poured his heart out on the record too and it ended up being a classic.
See, this is what I'm saying about collabos, man. The collabos have to mean something because people just do collabos just to pretty much sell records now.
Right.
So I can tell when you do collabos with people, it's out of respect and admiration for that artist.
Absolutely. So when you see me on a record with like Unkasa, with Hell Rel, with Rome Streets, with Just One, you know, Weasel Sims, Rufus Sims, these are people that I know get busy. Cause at this point, God, not even no funny shit. I could damn near do a record with anybody I feel like it. Cause they all in the DM right now to get a record. But if it don't make sense, man, if we don't have some type of personal rapport, and I gotta believe you, I gotta know that you understand.
You automatically tell.
I gotta know, man. I gotta know because I might have to perform this record with you one day, and we might get into something after the show. And I don't want to. I want to know that you're gonna jump off the stage with me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't want you running behind. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know that we jumping off this stage and we're gonna get busy, and you're gonna be with me. So I don't really like doing records with cats that I don't really know their pedigree.
Yeah, and you know what I like though is when you guys with y'all demographic, when y'all collab with some of these mainstream dudes that want to get down, y'all be bringing the animal out of these mainstream dudes. I remember that record that Lil Wayne did with Benny. He brought a beast out of Lil Wayne. We ain't heard since like 2012.
I mean that's the butch though. So you gotta know it's a couple cats that's in this industry that you better not play with if you get on the record, and Benny is one of them. Benny is one of them people that you better bring your A game when you get on the record with him. Cause you're gonna look crazy if you don't. So you know what I'm saying? He one of them guys. So yeah, Wayne knew. I feel like J. Cole knew, you know, like
I was about to bring him up.
Yeah. Even J. Cole, it's like, man, I'm not even really I never really listened to J. Cole music before besides what I heard on the radio, right?
Yeah.
But when I heard that verse, I said, oh, okay, nah, he different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think he would have did that on a collaboration with Yo Gotti.
Nah.
I don't think you would have got that verse like that. So people know who to play with and who not to.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, man, one of my all-time favorite collabos, and I'm gonna keep it real for a second. This made me not even want to pick up a microphone and rap with y'all, man. But when I heard that record from Pun and Black Thought called Super Lyrical, I was like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna even try. I'm gonna stay.
You said I'm a gracefully bow out, huh?
They was like, yo, E, you gonna get in the booth? I said, no. You ain't gonna hear me rapping.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, like, it's only a few guys that do that still, man. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few guys that make you want to crumple your paper up and regroup. Jadakiss is one of them. You know, I got three records, three records with Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, like the first record that I did with Kiss, I was ready to cheat after I heard his verse. I was ready to change mine. And Fendi called me. Fendi like, nah, cause I kept it real. I told Fendi like, nah, I'm about to do my joint over. This nigga went crazy. And he like, nah, come on, boy. You know you can't do that, Taj. I'm gonna tell the whole world. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna do it, son. I'm gonna keep my verse. But yeah, he one of them guys that do that to you, man. That make you feel like, nah, I might have to regroup. Shout out Boo Boo the Prince. He just joined the live, San Diego.
P-Max off the cuff radio co-host in the
Yeah,
building.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
man.
Instagram, stop playing with our numbers, man. We got a good bill here.
Yeah, man.
They be trying to mess
Yeah.
with us, man, but you know the
They
cream
had us
rises
at
to the
two. They
top.
had us at 2 views for the first half hour. That's probably why everybody left.
Yeah, they be messing
Crazy.
with us, man. But you know,
Yeah.
believe that when I post it up, the numbers gonna shoot.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Nah, it's all good, man. I'm here. I'm here if it was just me and you talking, man.
Yeah, man. Like you know, we talking music here, and see, I think that's where these guys differ because they like, okay, we ain't gonna, we're not doing this just to appeal it to the club. These guys are coming for blood. I can't.
Yeah.
Wayne knew he couldn't rap that. What's that shit? That lollipop shit.
Yeah.
He had to come through with that. No ceilings with Butcher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Benny. You know, Benny here bring the best out of anybody right now. I ain't gonna lie. We got to do another record. You know what I'm saying? Me and Butch got to do another one.
Yeah, and that's what y'all. What I like what you guys is bringing. And see, it's also bringing in a way a competitive aspect back into the game. It's not disrespectful, but it's making people step their bars.
Yeah,
Cause I'm trying to
yeah,
work with myself. I'm like, cause I've heard that Drake got a record with Butch, but they ain't come out yet. I'm
yeah.
like, Drake scared to put it out?
No, I heard it's Benny's record. I heard the Benny and Drake record. It's crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, yeah. A Big School. Shout out Big School. He said, yeah, y'all definitely need another joint. Yeah. Tell somebody, let Benny know I'm ready to kick his ass. So tell him to hit my DM, and it's war.
Now, do you personally, personally as an artist, do you prefer freestyling when you get into the booth versus you writing your songs?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm too meticulous, man. I'm too personal with my records to just freestyle it. And then I don't like to embellish a lot, in these raps. So I mean, I need to think about what I'm gonna say. I think that's what a lot of cats do, and that's where they fucking up at is because they don't think about what they gonna say. Just like what your mother used to say to you, boy, you better think about what you say before you say it verbally. So I'm one of them guys, man. I still want to write it down, man. I still want a pen in the studio. I was in the studio with DJ Premier, and he's like, "Up, you done gave away your age. What you mean? Do I got a pen?" You know what I'm saying? Because everybody writing their phone, but I don't mind that, man. Like I said, I'm too meticulous with this, with what I want to say. It ain't gonna be just some run the mill shit. I gotta really think about it and craft it. Hey, yo, you see how you like the merch, man? My man, Billionaire Boy Scout, he designed this for me. He in the live. Everybody shout out, go follow Billionaire Boy Scout.
Follow that man.
Follow
People
that
call a
man.
lot of them or not think about what they want to say. Only one that can really do that to me was Jay. Jay and Big, like the only ones that could go in there and just freestyle their whole album off the dome.
Well, one day when I take this mask off, I'm gonna tell you a story about that, and it might shock a few people. It might
Oh,
it might shock a few people when I listen.
oh,
It's so many things. It's so many things that I be wanting to say on these interviews, but I can't say it because people will put the correlation together. But
oh.
when I take this mask off, and they say, and I'm already at the point where they can't blackball me and can't do nothing, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. Then I'm gonna tell all the truth.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell all the truth. Not and not exposing, not nothing like that, but I'm gonna just then I'll be able to talk about the stories and these great sessions I've been in and things that I got to witness along the way on my journey.
They said they gotta wait for the story. Why
Yeah, they
you?
gotta wait. They
They
gotta
gotta
wait.
wait. Hey, man, they gotta wait, brother. Like, you know, we got the game is to be sold, not told.
He said, "Why don't you show your face?" I don't show it, God, because it is more. The lyrics is more important than what I look like, man. And then you know what? If I show my face, man, I'm gonna have so much. Oh man, it's gonna get ugly. Hey, I show my face. It's not gonna be good, man. They ain't gonna want me to. They don't want me to show my face. Trust me.
Yeah, man. So, you know, we talking about the game and talk now. What are your thoughts about ghostwriting, and do you think that kills the credibility of a rapper?
I do. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget when I found out that Puff didn't write the song for Big. When I found out that Puff ain't write Missing You, I felt the way about it. I said, "Oh, what? Like you didn't write that? Like you come on, like even if you had a ghostwriter, if you got a real rapport, a real relationship with son, you can't let somebody else write that. Even if your verse is corny, even if the bars don't match, even if you don't deliver it right, I would rather hear your raw emotions than hear. Look at. You see that guy LT Hutton that just joined the line? You know
Oh
that.
man,
You know
I'm
who that
telling.
is? He's a legend.
Yes, sir.
He
Tell
taught. Let
y'all,
me tell
man.
you something. Let me tell you something about LT Hutton. When I was at Snoop Dogg house, I stayed there for 4 days. LT Hutton is the reason I know how to rap the way I know how to rap. The
Mm.
man who put the movie together, All Eyes on Me, that's in this live, he taught me how to ad lib. He taught me how to put my cadences together. Him.
Oh yeah, man. Big salute to LT Hutton in the building,
Shout
man.
out to LT Hutton. I appreciate you, LT. He taught me, yo, I was in the booth spitting a rhyme, right? And
Mm-hmm.
LT was engineering. Like, mind you, I told you I was really hustling. So I was taking the rap, the rap was secondary. So he was like, okay, now I said, so what I need to do now, LT? He said, yeah, so now just ad lib. And I said, LT. So he played, he hit record, and then he didn't hear me ad lib because I didn't know. And I was ashamed to say, what's that?
It's always little stuff in these records, yo. Little stuff in these records, y'all, that matter. Oh, I think you sound. I think the sound messing up. See how the Instagram trying to be? Hold on, we gotta fix the sound a little bit. Yeah, I think your sound is down, player. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we good. We good.
Okay, pardon me. So what happened was I was in there doing a record with LT Hutton. He was like, yo, now ad lib, just ad lib it. It sound great, sound beautiful. And LT Hutton is on the record, mind you. Um, so he played it, he hit record. I didn't know what to do. And I was ashamed to say I didn't know what to do. So then when he noticed that I wasn't ad libbing, he like, yo, you gotta ad lib it. And I peeked my head out and I finally said, yo, what's an ad lib? And he explained it to me, son.
It's the little elements, man.
Now
Little
mind you,
elements.
LT Hutton got all these Tupac plaques in his house. I've never been to nobody's house that had a waterfall in the backyard. He had a waterfall in the backyard. He had a fucking Rolls Royce in the front. He had like, yo, bro, I was overwhelmed, first of all, even being in there. My man Big Fave took me over there. I just had left Snoop Dogg house, and now they got me at LT Hutton house. I'm like, man, what is this the Twilight Zone, son? You feel me? This is a decade ago.
How long was it ago? Yeah, it was a decade ago, man.
Yeah, that was a decade ago. Yeah.
Yeah, man, but just like we was talking about earlier, man, it's little key stuff like that that make these records like hit records and make the records pop. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, yo, and that's why, like, I've really been groomed by the best, man. You understand? like being in the studio with Snoop and being in the I can't even tell you all the rest of the people because then I might as well just take the mask off. But bro, I've been groomed by the best. I've been groomed and I've been places and I've been, you know what I'm saying? And I always was an observer. I was a listener. I was never scared to, except for that one time, I never really was scared to say, yo, I don't know what you're talking about. Explain that to me. So that was a beautiful thing, man. I'll never forget that experience. Shout out Luca Brasi from Taliban, Gumbo.
Definitely, man. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of solid people tuning in on this joint, on this bill right here, man. This is
I see
beautiful.
more chiming in. They filing in one by one. I see
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Ain't you can't beat the organic, man.
Nah, you can't, man. You can't. You
Like
can't.
they selling that lab meat. We got the real meat over here, pause.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is not microwave music, man. This is real scenarios, real situations. Yeah.
Now let me get your thoughts about this. What are your thoughts of the hip hop is 50 celebrations?
Uh, I think it was beautiful, man. I think it was. I think it was the ones that I saw, and I should have went to all of them, man, just because I'm really a fan. But I was so caught up in trying to get my EP done, and I was working on Just One's EP, in the God Squad EP. So I really didn't get out and get to as many concerts as I should have. But the ones that I saw was very dope, man. It's just good to see that hip hop made it as far as it made it, and people still chimed in. People, hip hop changed a lot of people's lives, man. It changed my life personally for sure. So, it was beautiful to see that people still got just big respect for hip hop and respect for the culture.
Yeah, especially the hip hop is 50 joints. I mean the one they did in Yankee Stadium.
Oh
Even though it was some hours, it was great to see all these OGs get their appreciation for real.
yeah, yeah. Now that was crazy. And yo, and I got a hip hop record too. And you know what? I didn't put it out because I didn't want to be cliche, but I'm gonna drop that record tomorrow at 7 o'clock on my page. And it's just a hip hop appreciation record. It's dope, dope record.
Yeah, man, because I think Run DMC they closed the show, and I'm like, that's appropriate right
Oh,
there.
oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because they cover all boundaries. I think they got Nas, Snoop,
yup.
they brought P.I., they brought Dipset, they brought Wu-Tang. Like, damn, they brought the
Bro,
whole culture out that bit.
they brought the heavy hitters outside for sure.
So that was a beautiful thing to see, man.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, we almost about to wrap it up, man, because I don't want Instagram to cut off on our build, man. So we might have to line up a part 3 down the line.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here for you, man. Make sure y'all go get my new EP. It's self-entitled GREA8GAWD. Shout out Chris Schwartz. Shout out Mike James. Shout out Sal Pacino, man. Angela for setting the interview up. It's gonna be a beautiful album, man. It's definitely you're gonna see different layers and dimensions of GREA8GAWD, and it's a lot to learn on that album too. Not only about me, but just life, man. Um, I might start doing some motivational speaking, some life coach speaking, because I've really been through every aspect of these streets. So, and people respect it when it comes from people that somebody that actually lived it. So, I might start that. I might start doing some things like that.
Yeah, it's about to be a cruel winter with the snow joints coming.
Oh yeah, and then the Still Snowing EP is on the way too. Sammy Jesus, shout out Sammy Jesus. His EP is on the way. That's the God brother. Go get William Bostic. His EP is out right now. I'm on there. You know what I'm saying? My man Willie B, William Bostic, shout him out. Man, it's beautiful, man. I can't complain. I appreciate you for having me too, man. Thank you.
Always, man. It's always a pleasure to build with you, man, for real, because you're a part of the motivation of why we do this, man. Because a long time ago we was like, man, we done with rap, man. After seeing all this weird stuff,
Yeah.
all these weirdo niggas start blowing up. So you guys, y'all brought the love back for us, man.
Nah, that's dope, man. We might have to stay in here, man, because there's more and more gotta get a
Shit.
couple more
Oh
questions,
yeah.
some rabbits out of your
Oh
hat.
yeah. You know, we cheat. We doing this for the culture, damn it. You know, we doing this for the culture, man.
Yeah, tell him we're gonna be back same time tomorrow night. Shout out Goldfingers. He just joined the line. He one of my God brothers. Excellent brother. Very, very great man, man. Man, listen, the records that me and him got together, wow. Watch out for that. He's
And you
on
see
the
all that,
EP.
man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all just don't know. There's gonna be some legendary shit being cooked up, man. Y'all better support this Underground Railroad because if anything, a lot of your favorites is biting off of them.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
I'm saying
Yeah.
no name.
Yeah. Hey, I want y'all to go out and check out my man, my God brother, Big Schoon, too. He just put out a God instrumental, volume 1. So he got a lot of instrumentals on there that we've been rapping on, a lot of joints that he made. Dope producer out of Las Vegas by way of Chicago, man. Yeah, man. Unkasa's in the building, the legend. I see you, Unkasa.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you, man, some heads is tuning in for this, man, because they know it's a special moment for the culture, man.
Yeah, man. It's definitely, yeah. Yo, yeah, tap Unkasa in here. Let's get him in here. Let him tell you about his new EP.
Yeah, let's get them in here.
Yeah,
We
yeah, man.
yeah we cheating Instagram on you. We cheating Instagram.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but the new EP is very dope, man. Like I said, I got Rock Marcy on there, Havoc on there, Rome Streets is on there, Fillmore Green is on there. It's dope, man. It's real, real dope. Shout out Nick Beats. What's up? The Dipset General is in the building.
What's good, King?
What's good with
Where the hell you
you?
at? You in a restaurant somewhere?
Nah, I'm on a block. I'm on Bang Bang right now, 115th and 7th.
Okay,
Word, my
okay.
nigga. In front of the
Now
store,
I was just telling the people about the new Snow Day movie that you starring in. Why don't you fill them in a little bit about that?
we went to like 5, 6 different states. We been shooting in every state. We got Boldy James, Lil Bojack, Tragedy Gaddafi. Damn, we got a lot of motherfuckers in this movie. It's gonna be crazy, epic. Halloween night, drug dealer's dream. I'm dropping an EP, so all y'all niggas that's asking, I'm dropping that Halloween night.
Motion
Yeah,
pictures.
Yeah, this motherfucker Snow Day. If y'all niggas was fucking with shit like Streets is Watching and all that type of shit, y'all gonna love this. Another hood classic. And we dropping jewels all through this motherfucker.
yeah, man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
It's
Yeah,
a lot of jewelry being dropped.
A
Stick
lot.
up.
yeah,
Stick up.
let, yeah, let Netflix know they better run those checks for y'all for real.
Oh
Netflix better
nah.
run those checks.
Look out for that God Squad EP too. That's gonna be crazy. Still snowing crazy. We working. We working.
Beautiful.
Right after, right after we finish this, we gonna start shooting this movie called Up Top, written, produced, and wrote in by GREA8GAWD. So we just
Hey,
working.
yo, on, I just found the lead actress today, too.
Fire. I
Fire with
can't
it.
wait.
Yeah. I'm going to give her the script later on.
We working, man. If y'all ain't got that that God Squad that Still Snowing cassette, hit up GodSquad.com, get the cassette, get the vinyl. You see he got the merch on, the level 7. Go cop that. Yeah, go cop that. We copping out. Y'all
Yeah.
want that God Squad merch? Come cop out. We got it. Vinyls, cassettes, and merch. Hoodies. The mask is coming real soon. We got a lot of shit coming, man. Just support the squad because we got next.
That's right. That's
Just the
right.
beginning. Just the beginning.
Oh, this is just the beginning. This is, man, we ain't even started yet. Just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh
That's
shit.
it.
It's the tip of the iceberg. Wait till y'all see the movie. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. We got a lot of shit dropping. A lot. A lot. A lot of merch, a lot of art, a lot of vinyls, a lot, man. We gonna like what Detroit doing for Tubi, we gonna do for Tubi for New York City. Watch. We gonna have like 8 films by Christmas. Watch this.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
different.
man.
We working different. We on a different type of time. We was just out in Las Vegas for 2 weeks.
Hold on, y'all gotta fix the sound.
You can hear me?
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, nah, was saying we stayed in the penthouse in Vegas for 2 weeks, man, filming.
Different Lambos. We had like two different Lambos out there every day, shooting in 120-degree weather in the deserts. So imagine, yeah, 120-degree weather. It was different.
Yeah, man.
And we shot every day. We just did.
They need that on DVD. Oh, this nigga bringing the DVD era
Hey
back.
yo,
Yeah, we do that.
hey yo, you know what's crazy is I was gonna put it out. I'm gonna put it out on DVD too.
Are you
Yeah,
looking for article sign? Yeah, y'all looking for article sign?
we not playing this time around. Like I said, if y'all didn't stream it, go stream that Snow Day. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that shit. Go stream that shit.
Yeah, man.
Next up is Still Snowing. After that, we're gonna drop the God Squad.
And then just one EP, then Young Kasa EP, then Sammy Jesus.
Yeah, we just working.
Yeah. Shout out to my young God K Dot in Brownsville too. The hood
Word, shout out to
favorite, K Dot.
shout out to 40 Shorty, shout out to the group 41 out there. My man Preem Divine, all the Roros out in the K. Y'all already know what it is. We not playing with these niggas. You see my bro got the mask on a 90-degree weather. Peace, King. You know, we out here killing shit for real, man. Like for real. Like y'all get familiar with the God Squad, dude. Get familiar with us. We got a lot to display for you niggas. We gonna push the culture. And we been had upstate New York on our back. We about to show y'all niggas the real. No uncut shit.
Hey yo, come to Brooklyn tomorrow. We shooting a video at noon. No, I'm gonna come and get you.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Another movie in production.
Yeah, we back at it. So y'all niggas got to get in tune with the God Squad. We back into it. We closing out the year of 2023 real big. We got some big announcements coming real soon. If he ain't announced them already.
Yeah, I
So
ain't tell them about the meeting next week.
oh yeah, it's about to get real crazy. So like I say, stay tuned, man. Keep your binoculars on.
Off the cuff. Off the
No,
cuff.
wait.
All right,
Word,
bro.
we love y'all.
Yeah.
No
Peace.
doubt, bro. Peace out.
Peace.
All right.
Send all the music to GREA8GAWD at gmail.com. GREA8GAWD beats at gmail.com.
There you go, man. Tell you, man, there's some motion picture movies been coming out. We ain't talking that.
Nah,
We ain't talking that Hulu blockbuster shit. We talking about the real stuff. We bringing the DVD era back in this bitch.
that's right. Hey, I'll be liking to tap on him because he gonna talk a little bit more spicier than me. You feel me? Like I'm gonna give you the laid back humble. He gonna talk all the shit that I forget to talk.
Yeah, and I believe it too, man. So yeah, we definitely behind that, man. Whatever y'all promotion y'all need, man, we gonna send that out there. We gonna put the word back out.
Okay.
I know we can bring y'all back on at the same time, interview both of y'all, like do the part two.
Yeah.
We got a lot of work. We got a lot of ground to cover. We trying to end 2023 with a banger.
Nah, no doubt. I appreciate you, my brothers.
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. You have any shout outs you want to give out before we leave? Because I
Man,
don't know if Instagram's gonna let me stay long. You know how they be hating up in here.
hey man, just shout out the whole God Squad. Everybody, they know who they are, man.
Yes,
Shout out the whole
sir.
God Squad. Shout out Sal in Connecticut, man. Shout out the Playmakers, man. You know, Big Schoon. You know what I'm saying? Alcatraz, Just One. You know, shout out the day ones, man. Everybody that's here putting it down.
Yeah, he's Unkasa, we got now. Yeah, we gonna follow you too, man. We gonna definitely push that line for y'all. We can probably line up something down the line, whenever your projects come out. Get an interview lined up. Tell us what's going down. You know how we do it.
Okay. All right, yeah, let me know, man.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Angela for making this happen. One of the
Shout
hardest
out to
working women in
Angela
this damn business.
always. I always let her know how much I appreciate her. Yep.
She the backbone of this, man. Like big shout out to her.
Yes, That's right. That's right.
So yeah, we about to be up out of here, man. So yeah, we're gonna keep in line with y'all, man. Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you, my brother.
All right.
Peace.